Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Please excuse the bathrobe. I still don't know what I'm wearing today, but I wanted to do a tutorial for you guys. This would be a soft, approachable makeup for New Year's or the holidays, and really you can just kind of pick and choose the colors that you're comfortable with. I really wasn't sure where this was going, but this is what I came up with. You have just a soft smoky eye with a hint of iridescent pink in the center, and just a nice berry lip. So I hope you guys enjoy this. If you want to see how I got this look, then stick around. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And let's get the show started. Alright guys, so I'm going to start off with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. And as you guys can see, I'm down to the very end of it. I love this stuff. Alright guys, so it's Christmas Day. Merry Christmas. I'm sure this is going to go up after Christmas, but Merry Christmas. Well, I'm not really sure what we're gonna do today. No idea. Let me think. I'll be right back. Okay, so right off the bat, I can tell you my eyes are very puffy, so I'm gonna use this Clinique Pep Start Eye Cream, and this is what it looks like. I already have eye cream on, but my eyes are so puffy. My lids are like super puffy, I can feel it. And that will typically cause just my makeup not to go on as smooth. So the first thing I'm going to do is let this cream just sit on my eyes while we figure life out. I think I'm gonna keep my makeup pretty basic today. I'm gonna do probably a wing. Maybe I'll do a colored liner. Anyway, we'll figure it out. But we're just going over to my husband's cousin's house. It's their first time celebrating Christmas Day with us. Normally we don't do anything. We do Christmas Eve, you know, we're Hispanic. I'm gonna go in with Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Oil, and I only ever use this when I'm super dry, and let me tell you guys, I'm very dry. So the nice thing about this product is that it will not disrupt your makeup. I like to warm it up in my hands and then press it. It smells a little bit like pine. It smells good, I like it. And while your skin feels like it's oily and hydrated, you won't get any oil on like tissue. So if I were to blot my face right now, I get no transfer from this oil, which is nice. But it definitely just makes your skin hydrated, a little bit more plump. My eyes totally soaked up that eye cream. I'm very dry today. I don't know why. All right, so as I was saying, we're going to my husband's cousin's house, and I'm not trying to go all crazy with the makeup. Yesterday was fun. I liked yesterday, and unfortunately, I did post a picture on Instagram, but you really just couldn't get the full effect. But in person, let me tell you guys, it was very nice. So I'm gonna take my Urban Decay Primer Potion in the Anti-Aging formula. This is one of my favorite products ever. I think I'm gonna do my favorites for the year because I wasn't very consistent with filming this year, and I didn't really do monthly favorites, so I feel like I've got a really strong hand on I feel like I have a really strong idea of what products I really love. I can probably do one, maybe two in certain areas or categories, So I think I'm gonna film that for you guys because there are just some products that I've used all year where I'm like, wow, yes, love you always and forever. The first, well, we're gonna start off with eyes, clearly. I'm gonna be using my Grande Pro Volume 1 palette by Vizart. My friend was amazing and she gifted this to me, and my palette number is 1879 out of 3000, which I think is pretty freaking awesome. So this is just a really cool palette, and it has like every color under the sun. Like, look at this, it's perfection. I love this palette a lot. I actually use it quite a bit. It's always on my vanity, and I actually keep it, I put my mirror on top of it so that it's always there and I always see it. So I'm going to start off by taking this shade here. So this is the first row and it's the second shade down, and I'm just going to take a 224 and I'm just going to set that primer. Already I could feel the puffiness has decreased. I felt it a lot like on the inner part of my eye, and I can totally feel the difference. If you guys are looking for an eye cream that does work to reduce puffiness, that's a good one. I also really like Ole Henriksen makes it's a blue eye gel. I don't remember what the name of it is, but I love it. I swear by it. If I had to pick between the two, I feel like the Ole Henriksen works faster. The only thing is that you really have to you have to make sure you wipe it off because it is a thicker gel consistency, but it's amazing. So highly recommend that one. The nice thing about the Clinique is that it's just absorbs really quickly into the skin, so you don't have to worry about it. All right guys, so we're going to take this shade here, this camel shade. I really love that color. That's one of the first colors that just caught my eye. This row here just speaks to me. Like, look at this. I love it. I love it. So I'm going to take the same 224 and I'm just going to take that right above the crease. And again, I'm struggling a little bit because I still have some puffiness. All right guys, so I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, which is just a really deep smoky brown, almost like a black brown. And I'm going to take a 221 by MAC and I'm just going to focus this color on the lower lash line and then bring it up just slightly. I don't want this to be too smoky, like I just want a very soft definition. So I'm just going to concentrate this pretty low, and these are so pigmented, like they literally do the work for you. And then whatever's left on the brush, I'm just going to bring up a little bit in the outer corner and then blend that out. So you have a little bit of definition, but it's not anything that's like too intense or smoky. Okay, I think it's pretty safe to say that we're gonna move on to complexion just because I need some time to kind of figure out where I'm going with this. Alright guys, I'm gonna be using Sheer Glow by NARS, and the shade I use is Barcelona. I'm going to just put a little bit on. I'm actually gonna apply it with this Christian Dior Kabuki brush. I got this. Whenever you buy one of their highlighters, they always give you a Kabuki brush. And at that price, they better. It's actually not bad, a bad Kabuki brush. Alright guys, so I'm not gonna lie to you. I needed a little more coverage. So I actually went in with a little bit of the Hourglass foundation just around my cheeks. Basically this little area here. I needed a little bit more coverage today specifically. Because I've worn Sheer Glow on its own, but I needed a little coverage today. I am going to take my Chanel loose powder, which I have been enjoying significantly, which is why you guys have now seen me use it twice in a tutorial, but I'm using it every day, honestly. So I just like the way it looks. So I'm just having one of those days where I'm just not feeling things. I feel a mess. So so in the midst of filming, when I was putting my foundation on, I went over my eyes. I had eyeshadow on and product, and I was really annoyed. So I redid everything off camera with the exception of, as you guys can see, I don't have dark shadow. And I just put powder on without concealer. It's just one of those days. You just kind of have to roll with the punches. So with that being said, we're gonna go back in with my 221, and we're gonna go back in with that dark brown shade that we were using, and I'm just going to apply that to the outer corner of my eye. I'm gonna take that brush, whatever's left over, and just run it on the lower outer corner. I'm going to take a 224, it's the same one that I've used, and I'm just going to blend the color that I just put down just out into the rest of the crease. So you're not really going to get much payoff, it's just going to soften everything, and if there is any additional product that needs blending, it'll just kind of bring it towards the inner part, but this is pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and layer on some mascara. I'm gonna be using my YSL Vinyl Couture, which is the mascara I'm currently using, and then I will be right back. I'm gonna see if I can sneak in some concealer under these bags. All right, guys, so this is what we have going on so far. Mascara makes a huge difference. So what I'm going to do now is just kind of looking at it. It's very soft and pretty. Like, you can definitely see that the focal point is the eye makeup. But I'm going to go back into this palette, and I'm going to take a 224, and I'm going to take just a little bit of color. I'm going to use this shade right here, which is just a really pretty purpley shade. And I'm just going to apply that to like the center of the eye, so that the dark shade kind of bleeds into the purple. And it's just a very soft touch of color. It's not like a ton of color, but just a little something, just to keep this look from being blah. And it's not blah, it's just a little bit softer, and I think that this is a great alternative for people who want a little bit of eye makeup but don't really feel comfortable with a ton of makeup, if that makes any sense. Of course it does. Guys, I really love this vinyl mascara. It's awesome because it gives you curl, and it's just like so dramatic, and I love me a dramatic mascara. I'm bringing whatever is left on the brush to the inner corner.
That's what we have. Where is my 221?
So I'm going to take a clean 221, and I'm going to go in again with that dark brown shade, and I'm just going to deepen that outer corner and then blend into that lilac shade that I put down. And then you guys don't have to use purple, you could use any color that you want. I just thought that that purple was really pretty and it was like calling my name. So I went for it. That's, you know, you can plan your makeup out, you know, but it all depends on what your mood is like the day of. I really had no idea what I was going to do. And I have to say I like where this is going. It's just a soft, wearable, smoky eye. But there's a little bit of color in there. So it's just, I like it. I like it. I really loved it once I did the mascara. Mascara just makes a huge difference. And now we're going to finish the complexion. I'm going to go in with my Marc Jacobs 20 Dream Filter. I'm loving this. I am loving this because I feel like it just gives me a really natural contour, and it surprises me, guys, because it's the lightest shade. It's like la gorda, la flaca, la gorda, la flaca. And after all these holiday treats, Lord knows la gorda wants to come out. We're gonna hide la gorda completely. Voila, here we have it. All right, guys, so this is what we have so far. And now I think we're gonna go in for some highlight because I just want to see, you know, what we're working with. And I'm actually in the mood to use my Pat McGrath highlighter, and this is in Iridescent Pink 003. It doesn't look like anything special, but it is. You're going to get just like, again, the prettiest iridescent pinky glow, and I'm going to bring that right under the brow. It's just another little special touch because it gives, you know, your makeup look just a pop of color. Let's see if you guys can see if I lower the lights. And I just got inspired to try something different. I'm going to take a MAC 239 and some Fix Plus. And I'm almost out of Fix Plus. And I'm going to use this highlighter. And I'm just going to press that pigment into the center of the lid. And now I'm just blending into the dark shade. I'm going to take the brush that I use for the outer corner, and I'm just going to blend that shade into the outer corner so it doesn't look just like harsh. And then I'm going to blend the rest of this to the inner corner, and then with a 224 I'm gonna buff it out. Yeah, that's really pretty. I love it. Now we're gonna repeat on the other eye. So I'm gonna wet my 239 again. I'm gonna dip into my highlighter. All right, so for my blush, I'm gonna be using one of my favorite blushes. It's Stellar by Tarte, and it's just this really muted mauve shade. I'm just going to use that on my cheeks because we have already pretty, it's not an intense highlight, but it's a pink highlight. So you want to just kind of make sure that everything else is muted so it doesn't take away from that pink. I have to say I really like the way that eye makeup turned out. And again, it's a softer approach to color if you're wanting some color for the holidays, for New Year's, whatever. And it's still like, I really like the way it turned out. And I know I'm loading up on the blush. I feel like you guys can never see my blush on camera. So before I move on to lips, I'm just going to set my face. And I'm using my Skindinavia Bridal Setting Spray. So for my lips, I'm going to be using Space Bubble by MAC. And it's this really pretty gloss. It's like a dual chrome gloss. It has like purple, blue, and green. But unfortunately, you really don't pick up on that. It's just a really pretty gloss. I was really hoping that you once applied, like you would really see the dual chromosity, but you don't. It's a beautiful gloss nonetheless. It's high shine. It's a really nice consistency. It's not too sticky. I really like it. So Alright guys, so this is the final look. I'm very happy with the way that it turned out, actually. I like the way the pink looks on the eyes, and it's just like in person, you just get like this instant pop in the center of the eye, and I really love the way it looks, and I love the way that the lip came out. It's a really nice balance. So I think that if you're wanting to try color for New Year's, that this is a really nice option for you. You guys don't have to use the pinks. You don't have to use these shades. You can use whatever you're comfortable with, but it's just a little playful idea on how to make a really cohesive look. So I like how the center is definitely more intense, but then it blends up and you have this like little peekaboo pink, and it just kind of ties into the cheeks. So I just like the way it all turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, leave a comment, and like this video. I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful holiday, and I'm gonna try and get at least 2 more videos out for you guys. Bye.